specific terms, how did coaching change the leader you are, which to me is the person you are? And where did it take you?
I have to say my experience has been quite largely the same as the other two speakers with regard to how coaching has crept into my personal life. And to answer the question about what was the big shift once I'd gone through the coaching training, first, there were so many that it's hard to pick the big one, but I'll share one, which is that for a long time, and even now, I have struggled with the idea, with the perspective of perfectionism. Now, when you say perfectionism, it took a bit of coaching sessions to understand or to drill down to what is perfectionist to me, what is not perfectionism to Michael. It's a very different blend of it. And I came to that understanding that excellence can be defined in different ways. And my problem then was that I would look at things like, yes, it's important that we are going to get to the goal, but that was not enough for me. It was also critical that we do it the right way. And the right way was my way. So I've got a definition in my head of what's the right way to achieve this goal. And if we achieve it in a different way, I feel like we haven't actually done it. And you find that I'm still pushing for this perfect picture that I had created earlier on how this goal would be achieved. And that was quite a bit of a strain for people around me, as I came to realize. And in the family setting, that's one of the biggest resets that has really helped me, particularly because my kids are now, two of them are, well, one is a mid-teen and the other one is an early teen. And you do not want to start telling that generation about your perfect way of doing things. If you can just get them to agree on the same objective, you're actually winning. And I shudder to think what would have happened if 5 years ago I hadn't gone through coaching, the coaching training itself, and then undergone a lot of coaching with good friends. My two coaches are on this forum. I've seen them on the list. And to find that now when I interact with them, I don't think it's a perfect situation yet, but I'm a lot better now at knowing that, yes, the objective is this. You can achieve it your own way. As much as you're my child, I will not define how you'll do it, but let's agree that the objective is common and agreed. There's consensus on that. And so that perfectionism thing was going to be a real killer, not just to my career, but also to my personal relationships at family level. To answer the question of, are we still taking coaching? Yes, as I've said, my two coaches are on this forum. And what's the experience been like? 5 years ago, when I made the transition from banking and into entrepreneurship, running my own business, I found that it's not an easy shift to make. And your plans don't survive first contact with the real world, and you have to do a lot of shifting and changing and understanding how business works. And my two coaches have been in business for much longer than I have been. And I found interactions with them at different times for different issues. When COVID hit, when what happened, I found it to be highly beneficial in helping me to look at my specific business and its challenges, its opportunities in a very different way. And we continue to work even now. Just the other day, someone in the office mentioned something, and something my coach had asked me came to light. And I found that again, I was beginning to creep back into my old ways of being a perfectionist, which then leads to me not delegating something that I should have delegated a month ago. And then it's sitting on my desk because I have too many things to do. And so it's a highly impactful thing, and it continues to be highly impactful even at this level. Except that I also now must confess, trying to balance also meaningful coaching interactions with a world where you're running every day helter-skelter. And I actually feel a big gap because for the last 3 months, we've not had a session with either one of the coaches, and I can tell that I'm beginning to lose something at the edges right there.
Not only are you coaching, but you're being coached.
Absolutely.
And I've heard also the word from all of you that there's something about being intentional now. And I might add that there's an awareness that you walk aware as opposed to doing things run of the mill rather.